Hello and welcome to the online classes of computer science with Python. This is Renuka and today we are going to discuss about modules. So objectives of our today's session are modular programming, advantages of modular programming, modules, how to create modules, how to load the modules, and renaming of modules. So we are basically going to discuss about modules and how to use modules in a program. So moving further, before discussing modules, let's discuss what is modular programming. It is a design technique to break your code into separate parts called modules. So that was what similar about functions. So as we discussed earlier that we cannot make a complex program without sorting down the code into functions, and as the program continue to grow further we have to sort them in another hierarchical level, and they are known as modules. So first a group of code, we make them functions, and if the functions many group of functions which can be used again and again in a program, then we make a group of functions as modules. So that is what modular programming is, that it is the process of breaking a large programming task into separate and smaller manageable subtasks. So that is modular programming. So how we can say that modular programming is beneficial or advantageous for a programmer, like it emphasize on simplicity rather than focusing on the entire program. The programmer is focusing on a small portion of the program or the problem, so which will improve his or her efficiency, and the portion will be less error prone. Next is maintainability. When one module or one part of program is not giving impact on the or dependent on the other part, so changes in one cannot affect the other parts of the program, so that is easy to maintain. Reusability means that a single code can be reused as many as times by various parts of the application, so this eliminates the need to recreate duplicate code, so duplicacy can be removed. Scoping, that modules typically define a separate namespace which helps to avoid collision between identifiers in different areas of a program. So different areas of a program can have their different identifiers, and modularity avoid their collision. So we are going to see all these points with the help of example, and so we can summarize that what a module is. It is like a Python program with an extension .py. So modules programs are also have extension .py, so it has extension .py, but rather than having only code or the executable code, they include Python functions, classes or variables, and functions of one module can be used into another with the help of import statement. This we will discuss with the help of a program. So there we can summarize that a module is like a Python program file with an extension .py, and with the runnable code inside the Python module, it also includes Python functions, class and variables, and they are organized in a logical way, and one module functions can be used into another with the help of import statement. Now how to create a module? So first we will see with the help of an example, and then we will discuss here that how to use a module. So this is our module. First we are creating a file.py, simple file, Python file, and in this file we are defining one function display with the parameter message and print, and it is concatenating or joining with hi, and it will be printed. So this is the module, and the module name is file. Now we are going to make our main file, that is file1. So this is our main program, main code, which is importing the file. So as it says import file, So this display is now part of this program, main program. So now display is part of this program because it is saying import module file. Module name is file. So module name file contains display function, so that is also part of this program. Now message, we are taking input from user and we are calling modules display function with the help of message. So as we say, first statement says import file. So import file means module is part of this program. It makes space for this function in this program. And now taking message and sending parameter as message to MSG, and it will be displayed. We can see the result. We will run the main file, enter the message. Message says how are you, and as you press enter, hi, how are you. So that means hi was added with the given message. So what the concept is, we will first create a module, then create a main file. In main file we will import the module, as we'll say import file or import module name. So all the parts, all the functions, all the variables of main module will be part of main file. So this is how we can say that module work. So this is module, and after module we use import statement. Import statement we use in two ways. First is simple import and second is from import statement. So import statement, we write import module like this. So this was our module. First we defined our module in a simple Python file, and then we created our main file. This was our main file, any name we can give, and we imported this module, file module here, and input from user, and then with this module we called this function with parameter. Here message will come, message in brackets, message will come. So message is used as parameter and passed here, and here as a argument it is attached to hi, and the result is hi, how are you. Like this module will work. Now with second method is the from import statement. Now suppose our module is having more than two functions, two or three functions, and the user in main file don't want all the functions to be imported, one or two they want. In that case the syntax will be from module name import function name, 1 2 3 whatever function you want. Suppose in calculation module there are three functions, sum, product and divide, and user want only sum function in the main file. Like this, there is calculation module, this is the module, and here three functions are there, sum, product and divide. But in main file user only want to import sum function, not all the functions. So in spite of directly saying import calculation, we are changing to second form, that is from calculation, that is module name, import sum. So means it is saying from the module calculation import only sum function, not all other two functions, only sum function. So we'll take input A and B and print the sum. So as we will say print sum, no need to define the module name, it will print only sum. So we can see with the help of code. First we will open Python, and our program is calculation. Our program is calculation. So this is module, calculation module with three functions, sum, product and divide. They are taking parameters, arguments, and then they are returning the results. Now this is module, and main file is in main. We'll open main file. So this is the main file, and it is saying from calculation import sum, import sum. So here it is sum and sum. So we'll save the changes and run. So first number it is asking 3, second number 5, and the result is 8. So you can see what happened. First we defined the module with 3 functions, then in the main file we imported the module, but from calculation module only imported sum function, not all the functions product or divide. And after that we take two numbers from user, convert it to integer, store in a and b, and then with parameters a and b we used sum function, and it is returning the result as 8. So now let's make changes, and as we imported sum, then this function should not use product. It should not be able to use product. So we save this and run this module. It is asking first number, second number, and it is showing error that name product is not defined. Why name product is not defined here? Because why name product is not defined? Because as we said that from calculation import sum, so only sum function has been imported, not product and divide. So product will not be displayed or used here, only with what we can use, sum. Now suppose we want to use product, and in spite of importing sum we are importing asterisk. Asterisk means all the members of module are imported in the main file. So here we can write product, and here we can write product. Make the changes saved and run. So first number 4, 5, and the product is 20. Why the product is 20 it is showing? Because we have imported the module from calculation import asterisk. Asterisk says that all the members of the module are now part of the main program. So we can use product, we can use divide. So this is how we can import. First we will make a file where we will create module, whatever are the functions, the part of module, and these functions can be called in the main file, not in this file. If you want to use, you can use it in some third file also by only importing the calculation module. So this is how modules work. Basically the concept is that modules once defined can be used in any type of program. So from import statement says that if you use from module import asterisk, asterisk means all the parts of all the functions of modules are imported. So this is how function can be imported. Now next is renaming a module or module aliasing. Module aliasing means that you are providing flexibility to import some module with a specific name, with a second name, or you can say with a nickname, and for that we can use as keyword. So import module name as specific name or alias name, whatever nickname you are giving. For example, import calculation. Here we are importing the calculation module and named as calc. In spite of using complete calculation, we are naming it as calc. So whenever you want to call the function, you can use calc dot sum. So in spite of using the module name, you can use its alias name, aliasing. So this is known as module aliasing, and this is not for only function, they can be for members also. Member aliasing. Suppose there is a main test module which contains a member x with a value 100, one add function, one product function. So at the time of importing it in main file, we can write from test import x as p, add as sum. Import x as p. So nickname for x is p, and other name or specific name for add is sum. And now we want to print p, so P will be printed as 100 because it is the specific name for X, and 30 plus 50 will perform add function because sum is the specific name for add. So this is what member aliasing means giving specific name to the any member, whether be variable or to a function. So that's up with the modules. Thank you very much. Please do like, share the channel, and wait for the next part of modules.